allocate para sa kindergarten program nyo, as I understand, mainly yun ay para sa pambayad nga ng honorarium. Tama po ba?
Yes, Your Honor. But the original thinking was, kung ito'y extra nga lang, they will only teach for one session. Diba? In fact, in the proposed K-12 bill, yung aming po pinapanukala dito, yung volunteer teachers expanding this idea na to bring in even non-let classers who may have some experience to teach, for example, a class in math or science in high school if they have a BS or an engineering degree. So this is the whole idea behind the volunteer teachers. So talagang mahihirapan po pagka yung volunteer teachers is seen as the only source of income for them. So I agree with you na siguro kailangan namin balikan yung sino yung pagtuturuin namin as volunteer teachers. Kasi ang nangyayari po dito, naghahalo po yung tunay na volunteer doon sa may nangangailangan na magturo ng buong araw.
But Madam Chair, completely, I'd propose that the rate, the honorarium for volunteer kindergarten teachers be increased. Minimum, kailangan doblehin yan. That's my opinion, and I will hopefully we can work on that. Yung medical examination for teachers, nasa Magna Carta po yan. Required sila every year and supposedly dapat libre. Kung i-compute natin, malaki na yung 500 pesos para sa annual medical exam ng isang teacher. So kung 600,000 yung teachers, we're talking about 300 million. Relatively, considering your budget, kaya nyo naman palitawin yan. Sa ngayon, hindi pa natin nagagawa. Even though nasa batas na kailangan itong tugunan. Pwede po bang mahanapan ng pondo ito para sa budget nyo ngayon?
Your Honor, actually, nung first year pa namin, we started talking with PhilHealth, and I already actually sent an official letter to the PhilHealth board na isama sana ito and to give us their quotation on what it will require as an addition to the premium paid by teachers for PhilHealth. Nagkaroon lang po dito ng konting delay because the PhilHealth board is actually discussing the capability of the PhilHealth facilities to implement it. But in fact, I was just speaking with one of the members of the PhilHealth board. It is my desire, as it is yours, to make sure that our teachers have this type. As to the question of the budget for this, I'd like to ask Yusek Francis to give us more information on how this could be included in the budget.
Well, at present we don't have for the examination for teachers. Of course, PhilHealth they are already offered by PhilHealth. So if we can get some improvement in the benefits given by PhilHealth, then that would be very welcome. Now, with respect to the additional that you're proposing, Your Honor, and if we are to identify other sources for this, and that will have to be sourced from other budget lines.
Well, hopefully this is something that can be worked on for next year, and we will work with you on that. This is with regard to, again, Magna Carta, the freedom to organize of teachers. Madam Chair, Mr. Secretary, let me draw your attention to a division memo issued by the Division of Cebu City, Superintendent Rhea Mar A. Antud, last March 21, 2012, a series of one-day insurgency awareness lectures for secondary school teachers. So these lectures where all the high school teachers of Cebu were required to attend last May 14 to 18 were held by the as part of the anti-insurgency campaign of the 3rd Civil Relations Group based at Central Command AFP. Okay? So may required po lahat ng high school teachers. And then, yung content nun, yung mga opisyales ng said AFP unit, you know, they said, huwag kayo sumali sa ACT because communist front organization ito. No? Well, we call your attention to Section 27 of Magna Carta, Freedom to Organize of Teachers, and Section 28, Discrimination Against Teachers Prohibited, where it says that the freedom to organize shall be exercised without any interference or coercion. Now, as far as we're concerned, this is a blatant violation of the said rights of teachers, particularly against the Alliance of Concerned Teachers na sinasabihan mismo ng mga sundalong naka-uniforme na huwag kayo sumali dyan. No? And ang concern namin is bakit po pinahintulutan ng inyong superintendent yung ganitong klaseng activity nire-require ng mga teachers. No? Ano po magagawa natin dito?
I'm sorry, Your Honor, I'm not personally aware of the circumstances behind for that particular memo. I can venture at how it came about. I suppose on various levels. There are interagency activities on the division or regional level. They usually coordinate directly with our superintendents or sometimes the regional directors. I suspect, Your Honor, when it's an interagency, we do not look at what they will say, or so maybe that was a. But I will look into this. I promise to look into this, and I will bring this up with the concerned agency, and have a meeting with the regional director to address this. And obviously, we do not put in question ACT. I work very closely with you on various levels. So if there's anything, I will tell you directly.
Thank you, Madam Chair, Mr. Secretary. I hope the attention, you will call the attention of Superintendent Antud and a certain Mr. Luis De Racin, an education supervisor of the Cebu City Division, has been very active in this sort of activity against ACT. And also to note, no, hindi lang po sa Cebu City, I have another division memorandum, this time from the division of Baguio City Counter-Insurgency Campaign, very similar. No? So it's going on all over.
Honorable Tenyo, you exceeded already
Yes.
the 5 minutes under our state 25.
Thank you, ma'am.
Congressman, I would like to ask questions.
Just a final point. These are some of the other issues that I would have liked to raise. Maybe in the plenary, I will ask them. Also, there's a section on consent for transfer. I have regarding your special provision number 8. I have some concerns regarding your use of the PPP fund for your school building projects. And some questions regarding your procurement process. But since I exceeded my time, thank you, Madam Chair, thank you, Mr. Secretary.
Thank you. Maybe we should hold a pre-planned